Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Kavya Chandel. I welcome you on our platform, Legal Fathom. Legal Fathom is a collaborative effort of I and Mr. Rudra Tomar. We invite people of different streams, different sectors, who share about their journeys, who share about their experiences. Today, I heartily, warmly, and very profoundly welcome Lieutenant Yashodhara Raj. Ma'am has over 21 years of demonstrated experience in leadership, development of executive and teams. She also held senior management positions in the Department of HR and Learning and Development in corporations prior to graduating into her role as a consultant and a coach. Her unique perspectives comes from the working within the different sectors, ranging from also a member of Family Conflict Resolution Cell in association with Gautam Budh Nagar Police Report from Chief Psychological Counselor for Shada University. Ma'am has a very wide range of experience. We heartily welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Kavya and Rudra for connecting me here today on this platform. It's an honor.
How are you, ma'am?
All well and happiness, and the life goes on.
Tell me about your journey. How did your journey started?
Dr. Kavya, my journey started before getting on to the responsibilities of this rank. I was with public sector unit, IFCO, and I was with Indian Canadian government project. So it was altogether a different experience from public sector. Moving on to with family reasons, I shifted myself from public sector to private sector, and as I mentioned, family reasons. So certainly taking that drift was a challenge. But yes, I tried and I was quite successful, and I joined hospitality industry because that point of time when I was a HR graduate, postgraduate, the HR was not that popular. That point of time, personal management was a term that was being used. So slowly the HR was coming to the platform. And it was a challenging situation where you need to tell people the difference between personal management and HR and to make them aware. And when it comes to not in metro cities, I was not deputed there in metro city. So a life took change from hospitality. I went on to telecom, and telecom, yes, HR was emerging one, and telecom sector in 2004 was a new one. And then a break came when my husband got transferred. I mean, he switched the job, and that
Mhm.
was a turning point that you are not getting internal job posting in an organization, and you have to prioritize between your career, your small child, and being a mother. It
Yeah.
totally was my call that I said, no, I have to be with my family rather than just focusing on my career. So
Yeah.
that was again a turning point. So there are two jerks already. Rather, I'll say three kicks in my career when I started. I got married. I shifted my profile. I shifted the organizations because of the change. Certainly, you want a financial growth also, apart from other growths. And then the fourth thing came was by family or career. So I chose family and I got transferred along with my husband. I mean, we moved to another
Mhm.
city. Now, this city was altogether a difference because slowly and slowly, tier two cities were emerging, but not to the scope of what I was getting in telecom. So again, there was a jerk, and I have to shift my career completely from HR acquisition to education industry because I
Mhm.
was into L&D also. I grew successfully, but yes, everywhere you have to prove yourself. So I started proving myself in the field of L&D and education sector. So here today I am. The world is here. Where are we? We are in Sharda. I'm in Sharda University and I'm playing the role of ANO. So here also the challenge was there. Different profiles were given to me, and the major challenge was when you are asked to handle the girls unit as NCC head, where you don't have the responsibility just for yourself, just for your cadets. It is more than that. What you're contributing to your organization, to your home, and to your motherland. That is our country. So, yes, challenges are there. Somebody today asked me, in fact, while interaction, what were the hurdles that came, the blockages? And my answer was there was no blockage. There was only
Mhm.
challenges that took place. So journey is all about challenges, ups and downs, and how you perceive it, how you see it, that makes you grow. Or if something is not helping you to grow, I keep on saying, let it go.
I'm very sure that you are going to inspire by your journey to millions and billions of the people. Millions and the billions of the people are going to connect with your journey. So, in the personal life, whom do you idolize? Is any specific person that you have been idolizing all your life? Tell me about that individual.
Absolutely. There is no one individual. Dr. Kavya, the first individual is your mother and father. It starts from home.
Absolutely.
It starts from your spouse. It starts from the family, the in laws. It starts from your children. And slowly, it starts from the mentors who were my bosses and who are still with whom I'm in touch. I'm blessed that I'm in touch with my previous organizations, almost all the bosses, all the employees, all my peer groups, most of my peer groups. And it's a different feeling altogether when you just feel that you're just a call away. So there's not one person. Certainly, it's many people who have contributed today, whatever I am, whatever I do keep a check. And certainly at this profile today, when I talk about as a lieutenant, obviously the credit goes to getting this badge is to my Honorable Vice Chancellor, who had that trust and support. Professor Sibaram Khara was there, who had that trust and nagged that, okay, she will do it. She'll do it. Let's give the opportunity. Because the time when we started NCC, if I'm focusing only on NCC, there were hardly 7 cadets. And today we are with the strength of 105. So that is something incredible. Within 3 years, we just grew, I don't know how many times, 7 to X. And when we see as a female, then also things are way different. So, credit for a female, I don't just blame or claim that, oh,
Mhm.
only one person. No, there are a number of people, my cadets, my students, my trainees. As a corporate trainer, I'm successful by whom? The success is not mine, it's everyone. So I give my gratitude every evening. I do give a gratitude diary I have maintained, which I have to give gratitude to at least two people in my life for the day, who have contributed, who have made me to smile, and who have made me to see something positive to learn all about. So this is all I would say. It's entire journey. और जहाँ गुरु का आशीर्वाद होगा, my guru, pita, my teachers, my mentors, my parents, I am there, and my friends, of course. So everyone has
Ma'am,
contributed to this
yes.
bouquet.
I'm really excited to know about that you were talking about maintaining and practicing gratitude on day-to-day basis. So,
Yeah.
have you been doing this practice since years?
Yes, of course. It's very, Dr. Kavya, it came to my mind that many a times I feel very low. Many a times it happens in the office scenario, and it's very natural. It will be not natural if I don't feel low. So it used to be, मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ? Why it happened to me?
Mhm,
Why people are having this type of behavior with me? I
mhm,
was right. I cannot put myself into guilt that where I'm
mhm,
wrong, because I know I'm right. Virtually
mhm,
I'm right, ethically I'm right, but still, why people are having that envy? Is that envy? Is it I'm being
mhm,
arrogant? Then I realized, let me have that gratitude feeling to others.
mhm,
Let me see what positive the person has. And the moment you change this shift, like it's a paradigm shift for your own thought processes, your positive
mhm.
attitude, your positive talk towards your own self. एंड कहते हैं ना, नजरिया बदलिए, नजारे खुद पे खुद बदल जाएंगे. तो वो नजरिया बदलने की बात
Absolutely.
रहती है. और जैसे ही आप किसी को थैंक यू बोलिए, तो बड़े मन से अगर आप बोलते हैं ना, when you from deep from your soul and heart You say thanks to somebody, definitely the thanks and the wishes will go to the person. I believe so. That
I
is
do
why we
agree with
say
you.
soul exchange, aura
Yes.
exchange. So that is what is aura exchange all about. Keep that gratitude on, and yes, it's years practice. When you start connecting, and generally we say na, अरे मैं तुम्हारे बारे में सोच रही थी, कल ही सोच रही थी और आज तुम्हारा कॉल आ गया. How does this happen? You exchange the aura, you get the connectivity through your mind
Yeah.
only. You send those vibes. So your vibes are that strong through meditation that yes,
Yeah.
now I don't claim, but yes, I have that power that I can send message to a person. Let's let's connect. So that let's
Yeah.
connect is something that keeps me growing and more positive day by day.
I totally agree with your thought process, ma'am. The shift in energy from changing the vibrations from negativity towards the positivity can
Right.
bring out changes in the lives of the people. So, for
Absolutely.
you, when did you thought of joining Indian Army? When did this particular thought came to your head, and then you thought of preparing for it and full-fledgedly practicing and going ahead with it?
So ma'am, this started long back, and when I was way in 1999,
Yeah.
1998, 1997. So the journey started when I was into graduation. I used to see, I was in the area surrounded by cantonment. So that was very easy for me to get connected with the armed force life. And that used to attract me a lot. The way people are so disciplined, the way they march, the way they talk. So it was very impressive. So since childhood, it was something like, okay, some other day, I will be wearing this uniform and I'll be little different. So what happened? I joined NCC, and I was C certificate, and I did IDC, and I was international bronze medal holder, youth exchange program, and these all things contributed to somewhere or the other, definitely to my personality, and I was selected, but somehow again the parents' wish is their command, and my mother was not very willing that, okay, after 5 years, what will you, in case if you get selected throughout the medical and all, what will you do? And probably after 5 years, so her thought processes were way different. And I had to throw my prayers to the eternal world. And destiny was there that when I joined Sharda, they were looking forward to ANO who can manage and lead Sharda, who can represent Sharda to 31 UP Girls Battalion. So I got that opportunity. I was being from NCC background, C certificate, and as well as IDC and international bronze. So it helped me to revive all my days. And with all my energies, I went to the battalion, and there was an examination was going on, and I was asked immediately, please be seated. And that was something that, oh my God, what happened? I wasn't prepared for this. And what is this? I did it, and somehow I was able to score, say, a good percentage above 88%. And the unit said the lady has the potential. Let's try it out and let's see how far she sustains. Once after 2 years of completion as a caretaker, I had to be appear to the Indian panel where the interview of the CTOs was conducted who had the C certificate. So certainly it was a, area where the panel from Pan India Armed Force officials were there, and the questions were regularly asked. It was bouncing because you have the interview where all the brigadiers who were sitting throughout from Pan India, they are ready to take you on toes, and to, it's not about testing your skills, but it's about what do you have and how you can contribute.
Absolutely.
So it was, well, I was able to clear that portion, and I was direct commissioned officer because of NCC C certificate. And post that, the journey again started at the age of 46 right now. when I was asked to go for the coursework for 75 days, where it was not only a mental coursework, it was hardcore physical coursework. And I was selected with the God's grace and with my skills as a company commander. And after 3.5 years, this company, under my leadership, I'll say I was proud that we got the banner also. So, apart from that, I was being awarded for the presentation portion, lecturer, best lecturer. And that was something, a change point, that age is just a number. I had to compete with the age group of 24-year girls, and being at that stage, yes, it was, I was apprehensive. But it's all together. I forgot about everything, forget about everything. It's just, let's do it, man. So, the game point, yes, I had to do it. And I had thrown my prayers to the Almighty, to the, we say na, apni bas prayers इस भूमंडल में छोड़ दीजिए आप. अगर दिल से चाहा है
Mhm.
तो कायनात भी आपका साथ देगी. So kainat, in form of, when I was deputed, when I mean I was, in fact, not deputed, I'll say I was recommended. That was Dr. Shibaram Khara. And that point of time, the Dean Student Welfare was Dr. Nirupma Gupta, who had that trust that, okay, this lady will be able to survive. And yes,
Mhm.
for past 5 years, I'm with this portion. And yes, we are leading. In Shada, I'm proudly say that Shada University is leading in NCC. And that's something that honor, pride, and dignity is there for me.
I'm sure that you're going to take this pride forward. So, with this olive green uniform and stars on the shoulder, it comes with a lot of responsibilities. What is your opinion regarding it?
Absolutely, because it is not about, as I mentioned, it is not about just uniform and stars. I have the responsibility of my cadets, who are my daughters, because I belong to 31 UP Girls Battalion. My
Mhm.
daughters, it's not one daughter. I have daughters. And I'm very proudly, I say, I'm a mother to them, because when the parents leave their child, they have the full
Mhm.
trust on us. The girls, for 10 days, for 15 days, for 3 months,
Mhm.
the cadets are many a times who goes for the camps and for RDC. They are there for three
Mhm.
months with us. And the parents are just giving their kids to our hands, in our hands. So it is not my responsibility. Responsibility, madam, दी जाती है. Ownership ली जाती है,
Mhm.
मेरी है. तो मेरे लिए वो कैडेट नहीं रहता है. जब वो कैडेट मेरा बच्चा है, तो वहां पर आके अपने आप, all the parents, they just surrender. We surrender to Almighty. I have seen, I have witnessed when parents just say, मैडम 3 साल बच्चा आपको दे दिया, आपको जो करना है वो हमें पता है. So thankfully, I'm
Mhm.
thankful to the parents also, who had that much of trust on us. And it applies everywhere in terms
Mhm.
of teaching fraternity. The parents send their ward to the school, to the colleges, and these wards, these cadets, all students and former students, they spend more than 12, 13, 14 hours with us, 15 hours with us. So it is a moral responsibility? No, it is a moral ownership that we take it
Mhm.
within ourselves. That how I can be beneficial. If I'm thinking about my child future, why can't I think about my cadet's future? सी की बात क्या करेगा, जरूरी नहीं है all cadets will go into armed forces.
Mhm.
Wherever they are, how I can help them, how I can bridge the gap, how I can help them, not only in their personality, but yes, overall, it's a pragmatic approach which we have to follow, which we have to think, and we have to move on.
Absolutely, ma'am. I agree with you. So, when you were the part of OTA, what were the major challenges did you face, and how did you overcome from those challenges?
Oh, that's a those 75 days, but certainly we were told that it was 1.5 years that goes to IMA is equivalent to 75 days of OTA. And The major challenge used to be the age related issues. I'm
Mm-hmm.
towards the 45 plus. So what happens is, when the Ustad ji, he doesn't mind who you are, what is your age, he will just make you do thum khali ek do. उसको कोई मतलब नहीं है आपकी एज क्या है. So sometimes we used to have the psychological effect. Oh, I have a low lying uterus, I have a bulky uterus. Oh, घुटने ना दर्द कर जाए, घुटने टूट ना जाए. But the best part of
Mm-hmm.
Fauj is they know your body better, you know your body. So
Mm-hmm.
it's all about, again, trust and belief. So the belief of us was developed when we performed, and the trust of my ustad was in me. Kar legi. So that trust and belief, trust in other, trust in self. Trust in self comes when you start believing yourself. And the belief is
Mm-hmm.
many a times created by own self. And sometimes people make you realize, yes, buddy, you can do it. So that was something. And the general challenges that comes day to day when you are accommodated at this portion, four people in a room, and you have to share one washroom,
Mm-hmm.
and the pressure is on, and within that stipulated time, you, in the entire day, you have to change 5 times the dress itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to just get the 3 hours maximum sleep. You don't get the sleep. You
Mm-hmm.
wake up by 4, because you, or 3:30, because you have to have all your daily portions. And then by 4:45 you have to be, or 4:30 you have to be on the
Mm-hmm.
roll call morning. And then this cycle continues. And by, though the army leaves you by 9, they say, okay, by 8 you are, it's your time. Then again it comes to your academics, because we have to grasp whatever is being taught, not only physical, practical, whereas theoretical also. So those things, your exams are there, you have to appear. And apart from that, the third thing is the cultural, that you cannot miss. वो एक अंदर की झील है,
Mm-hmm.
उसके लिए आपको 1 डेढ़ तो बजना ही है. तो we used to sleep by 1:32, and we used to wake up by 3:30.
Oh.
So sometimes we used to feel, are we robots? What is happening? But this
Mm-hmm.
75 days are so precious in my 46 years. It has changed me. It has changed my thinking process. It has contributed a lot for my lifetime, not only to me, but all of us, those who had undergone this rigorous training. I'll say that is, I'm blessed by the God, by my mentors, that I got this opportunity to feel what is OTA all about. How, what
Mm-hmm.
is an officer? What is difference? How you can lead, how you can be different from others, how your thoughts are different, how you go for the decision making process, how you go with the problem solving attitude rather than nagging attitude, or thinking about there is a problem. Because now we don't see a problem, we just see a challenge. It's okay, ho jayega. If one can do, I can do. So that's all I would like to say.
Absolutely, ma'am. Your journey has been incredible because once you overcome the challenge mentally, anyway, you will overcome the challenge physically. So, ma'am, should I
Right.
say that the teenage girl in you had imagined the same women you are becoming today, or you are today?
Ah, that's a tricky one. The teenage girl was so confused, so with so many thoughts. Oh, I want to be into judiciary. I want to be into armed forces. Oh, I want to be into travel somewhere. I love traveling,
Mhm.
and the destiny made me as a corporate trainer. I handle the corporate clients, behavioral training aspects. So everything what I thought in chunks and pieces, everything got into my own now personality, where I'm able to relive my dreams. I'm reliving because there was a period, sorry, there was a period. when I used to question, कुछ तो है जो, whenever a question comes to me, कुछ तो है मजा नहीं आ रहा है, then it is something I have to create something for myself. And that is how I acquire the skills. And this is very important zeal that each one of us, I think, must have. कुछ तो नया करो, एक पैटर्न फॉर्म जो कर रहे हैं ना, every time if we have a pattern, it becomes
Mm-hmm.
monotonous. And that is something where the life is becoming stagnant. I find it so. So every time a new, something new, and that keeps me alive. And yes, the girl, the teenage girl is still there inside me, and that is making me alive, more enjoying the life to all the aspects.
Thank you, ma'am, for the particular answer. I will have one last question for you. How do you manage and how do you balance the work and life?
ग्रैटिट्यूड टू माय फैमिली, सबसे पहले प्यार से धन्यवाद दो सबका, सब आपके हैं. एंड actually, it's sometimes, many a times, I don't carry that portion, whereas others are quite interested in my family life. When they say, "Are
Mm-hmm.
you go on so many tours? इतने tour करे, बच्चों का क्या?" Blessed with daughter who is 18, the son 11, and yes, their grooming is done in a manner that we all are independent.
Mm-hmm.
We all are working as father, as mother. There's no difference. Papa kamane ja rahe hain, mama kamane ja rahi hai. So when the thought
Mm-hmm.
that comes from the starting that, okay, I'm an earning member, I'm a contributor to the
Mm-hmm.
family. So
Mm-hmm.
automatically everything is streamlined. Better part, my husband, or it is not ki tum aogi to tum hi khana banaogi, though he doesn't know cooking. Apologies, he doesn't know. He only knows to cook Maggie. But yes, the partnership goes here of understanding the helpers are there. The helper is not there. Let's order something. Thanks to the ultra technique of Zomato. If Zomato was not there, I still remember that we used to order food from outside. Or if I'm any day, if I'm cooking, my s- partner is not sitting in the bedroom. He's not in the living room just seeing or turning newspaper. It is something when he is there with me inside the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something where certainly the bond of the family is required, the support from the family. And that's what makes you balance uh, without having regrets, guilts. It's just all about that, yes, we all are working, we all are doing our duties as a student, as a teacher, as a father, as a mother, as a daughter in law, as a daughter. So everything goes well. So it's more about जैसी मनोस्थिति रखोगे
Mm-hmm.
वैसी परिस्थिति बनेगी. तो मनोस्थिति चेंज करो तो परिस्थिति खुद बे खुद चेंज हो जाती है.
What a beautiful thought, ma'am. Now, one last
Thank you.
thing. What message do you want to give to the women out there on Women's Day so that
Ah,
they become very much empowered and powerful like you?
they all are having the power. They all are tigress within their own self. It's just you need to ignite that fire inside the belly. आप सब में इतनी ताकत है क्योंकि आप विमेन हैं, नारी, जिसने नर को पैदा किया है. आप में वो पावर है कि आप सब कुछ आपके अंदर है. So it's everything is inside you. It is just you need to ignite that fire. And if something is not helping you to grow, let it go. Let it go if something. So every time you need to ask question to yourself, is this thought helping me to grow? If not, forget it. Let it go. And this helps you to be more evolved rather than being judgmental. Just stay positive. The positive thinking change the world. That's all I'd like to say.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sparing out the time for us. I'm sure you're going to inspire billions and millions of girls and so many individuals out there. They can connect with you. They are going to inspire by your journey. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Kavya and Rudra, for introducing me to this platform. My honor and my best wishes to both of you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.